We'll switch gears now. Joining us to discuss the Middle East tensions is a foreign policy analyst, Bolu Michael-Biyi. Bolu, thank you so much. You've heard from our senior international correspondent. Now, despite efforts by the international community to find a lasting solution to the conflict in the region, it seems to be escalating. What factor would you say is responsible for this?
I think it's important to first establish the fact that the challenge or the conflict between Israel and Hezbollah is deeply rooted. It's been since time immemorial, and it's not the typical conflict or issue that we see between countries or groups. It's deeply rooted, and the fact that Iran is involved further complicates matters, because as you may know already that Iran is allegedly sponsoring Hezbollah. And I think there are two factors that kind of makes the issues between them very complex. First is the lack of intention to curb military operations between both sides and ineffective diplomatic engagement between them. So I think if these two factors are tackled, we might see a relaxation of tension between both sides.
Right. And how does the recent event in Lebanon reflect the broader context of the ongoing conflict in the region?
You see, what happened in Lebanon is, I think, is a continuation of the vendetta between Israel and Hezbollah, and I believe it's also a reflection of it also shows the power struggle that exists between Israel, Iran, and proxy groups such as Hezbollah. And what Israel allegedly did, it requires a lot of brain work and skill, technical expertise, and intelligence. So it reveals or reflects or shows or demonstrates the sophistication of Israeli intelligence and exposes the loopholes and of Hezbollah's communication structure system.
And now, I mean, this is the most pertinent question so far, the entirety as how this event have unfolded, and that is a regional conflict inevitable at this point?
Well, I don't think it's not inevitable. I believe that the war or the conflict or the issue between them won't last forever. There's something started. It has its roots, and it's all about tackling things from the root. And it ties back to what I said, in the first question about ensuring that the intentional efforts are being taken to curb military operation and also make sure that diplomatic engagements are effective. So if they can do these two things, we might see a de-escalation of tension between both sides and possibly an end to the conflict.
Well, many thanks. Thank you so much, Michael. So we understand that Hezbollah chief is giving his much anticipated speech, right? So, I mean, what were the key takeaways, and what impact will it have on the dynamics of the war in Gaza?
Oh, okay. Well, the chief has said that, there's going to be retaliation. He wouldn't say anything otherwise. I mean, I believe people who are in support of Hezbollah activities, or even, the Iranian government would expect that they say such, and it's just to keep Israel on their toes. And Israel as well has said that, they would continue their military operation. So it seems like both sides are not ready to back down anytime soon. And this is where international bodies like the United Nations must come in, to persuade both sides to actually sit down and negotiate, because lives innocent people are dying, lives are being lost, and properties are being destroyed. And they should actually try to solve matters from the roots.
All right. Well, Michael, many thanks. I understand that senior international correspondent